We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Original Put Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. You wouldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but just now the page just actually crashed. And it kind of logged us out of the system. So it is what it is, but I think we are back up and we are running. So here is an article in the Huffington Post. And I got to tell you, 10 lies we need to stop telling ourselves. This is an article by Kiminzi Constable. He's an author, coach, marathoner, and a blogger at KiminziConstable.com. 10 lies we need to stop telling ourselves. Listen carefully. For too many of us, we want to be the rock. We don't want anyone to think we have any weakness. This means we keep our problems and struggles to ourselves. We even keep them from those we love. We want to be strong, but at the end of the day, we are human. We go through highs and lows and struggle with self-limiting beliefs. We tell ourselves that hold us back from being the best man and woman we could be. These things may not be verbalized. We may not even be aware of them. But there are 10 things we have to stop telling ourselves if we want to live an amazing life. These self-limiting beliefs are affecting us in one way or another. They are paralyzing us and keeping too many of us from even thinking about taking actions on our dreams lifestyle. They're keeping us in a toxic relationship. They're keeping us at a job we hate. They're keeping us from moving to somewhere better. They're keeping us from being the best we can be. We have listened to them for far too long. It's time to get real with ourselves and stop settling in life. We only get one life to live, and these self-limiting beliefs are keeping us from truly living it. Here are 10 lies that hold us back. Listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, I'm not good looking. You may not look like a celebrity, but you don't have to. You're good looking, and you need to know that. Confidence is an attractive quality, and there is someone out there for all of us. Don't listen to anyone that will tell you otherwise. They are wrong. And the big word in there, ladies and gentlemen, is confidence. Number 2, I'm not smart enough. Sure, not all of us are. Albert Einstein, but we don't have to be. You may not be book smart, but you might be street smart. You may not have gone to Harvard, but you did get a degree from a state college, and that is so important. You may not have gone to Harvard, but you did get a degree from a state college. You may not have even gone to college, but as long as you commit to always learn, you are as smart as you need to be. Brandon Burchard says, an expert is a student first. Always continue to learn and better educate yourself about the things you need to know. Number 3, I can't beat any fear. I can't beat any fear. The fear of failure keeps too many of us feeling stuck. We are afraid to even try because we think we'll fail. Fear is a liar and a dream killer. You can't let it win. C. Joy Bell C. made a great observation about fear. Don't be afraid of your fears. They are not there to scare you. They are there to let you know that something is worth it. So, go after your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Go after your dreams. Number 4, I've lived a good enough life. You could go through life taking the safe road every time, but how boring is that? Life is too short to settle, and you get only one chance to live it. Don't let fear keep you from true freedom and living life on your terms. I realize that this is just a line from the movie Braveheart, but the words are true and powerful. Why? Why is that impossible? You are so concerned with squabbling for scraps from Longshank's table that you missed your God-given right to something better. Number 5. What other people are saying is true. What other people are saying is true. There are negative people that will try to hold you back in life. Let me repeat that. Listen carefully. Listen. There are negative people that will try to hold you back in life. They could be outright haters or just people that aren't comfortable with their life. These people will point out the 100 reasons why you will never succeed. Don't listen to them. Cut them out of your life if you have to. You know, and I remember there was a gentleman, we were very good friends. God rest his soul, he passed away. And we always talked about politics. And every morning, he used to call me first thing in the morning, early in the morning, because I guess he was an early riser. And the first thing in the morning was always something negative. And one day I said to him, I just had enough. I said to him, you know, if you're going to call me to start my day with negativity, please don't call me again. And I have to be honest with you, he never called back. And I actually never missed his call. Because he never brought anything positive for me to start the day with. It was too much negative. So there are negative people that will try to hold you back in life. Number 6, it's too hard, so I won't try. Making big changes isn't easy. But once you reach your goal, it will be totally worth the struggle. Change is hard, just like life. There is no easy road for most of us, but that's okay. The struggle teaches us to appreciate what we have once we get it. Even though it's hard, try anyway. That's how you learn and grow. And I got to admit it, it's the truth. Try anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Try it. Give it a try. I don't deserve happiness. Difficult life situations or decisions we have made in the past may have planted the seed in our mind that we don't deserve happiness. This is a straight up lie. No matter who you are or where you are at in life right now, you deserve to be happy. More than that, you can be happy if you choose to. And that is so real. You know, there are 2 books that I always recommend to many of my friends. Number 1 is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. And number 2 is The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David A. Schwartz. Yes, those 2 books I recommend to all of my friends because they are so happy. They're happy books. They're very happy books. Yes, they are happy. Number 8, it will never work out for me. It may seem like everyone around you has an amazing life with no problems. That's just a front. We all have struggles, and it's often feel like nothing will ever work out how we want it to. That's just a feeling that can be overcome with a mindset shift. You know, I got to tell you, I always think things are going to work out. Really. I always think that things are going to work out. The power of positive thinking. No one understands what I'm going through. What you're going through may be difficult, but listen to this part. But I guarantee you there is some other person going through the same thing. It's hard for us to open up and communicate, but keeping all those emotions bottled up inside could negatively affect your health. There is someone who understands, and there are great benefits in getting through it together. And number 10, last but not least, this is as good as it gets. The quality of your life comes down to what you decide you want it to be. If you decide it will never get better, you won't take the necessary steps to make it better. Stop letting self-limiting beliefs keep you stuck in a life you hate. Decide that today is the day you're going to reclaim your life. Don't listen to doubt, fear, or negative voices of others. Make the decision that even though it's not easy, you're going to do it. You're going to do what it takes to create an amazing life. You're going to live a life most people only dream of. Don't get me wrong. Truly living an amazing life is hard work. It takes time and more perseverance than we think we have in us, but nothing is impossible. Stop letting self-limiting belief keep you stuck in a life you hate. Decide that today is the day you're going to reclaim your life. Make that decision, but do something different. Take actions. Are you letting self-limiting beliefs hold you back? This article originally appeared on Good Men Project. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 10 lies we need to stop telling ourselves. I mean, really, really prophetic. And we just have to stop telling ourselves some of these lies. Because, everything is possible. Really. Everything is possible. Go after it. Let me get this one thing here by it's 9:24. Let me get this one. I'll get this. Hold a minute. Let me try to get this one here quickly up for you. No, that's not it. Here we go. I'm going to try to get this. It's a poem by Maya Angelou. I'm sure you always hear me play this poem because I think this poem is just so important. Just do right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, listen.
Maybe the hardest part is if you teach, you have to live your teaching. You can't say, you do not as I do, but do as I say. No. You have to say, I'm doing my best to live what I teach. I have a painting by Phoebe of a group that she calls Sister Suki's Funeral. And they're about 9 women, and they all look like women in my grandmother's prayer meeting group. So whenever I'm obliged to do something, I take that painting and I look at that painting. There's an empty chair. And I think, now what would Grandma do? What would she say? I can almost hear her voice say, now, sister, you know what's right. Just do right. You don't really have to ask anybody. The truth is, right may not be expedient. It may not be profitable, but it will satisfy your soul. It brings you the kind of protection that bodyguards can't give you. Try to be all you can be, to be the best human being you can be. Try to be that in your church, in your temple. Try to be that in your classroom. Do it because it is right to do. You see, people will know you, and they will add their prayers to your life. They'll wish you well. I think if your name is mentioned and people say, oh, hell, oh, damn, I think you're doing something wrong. But if your name is mentioned and people say, oh, she's so sweet, he's so nice, oh, I love, oh, God bless her.